Hello fellow survivors and welcome back to Road to 500 Days. We're back here in Forsaken Airfield and I look forward to redecorating this place if you even can, because it's massive. Oh boy, would that be awesome. But that's the story for another time. We're here now, we're going to stay here a short while, but really we're going to be heading home. But before we do, we have to finish the tails. So what we're going to do today, we're going to go back to the Omega bunker and finish the tail. And we might hang around a little bit, do a little bit of hunting, maybe get some deer or something. But then I guess that's about it really before we head home. I was going to say we had to stop and wait for an aurora, but of course we already have access to the bunker, so I don't think we need to do that. We can just get out and leave pretty much. So I think we're going to go and do that. So first things first, let's have some food. Let's have some water. Let's just see what we have inventory. I think we're quite light. Yeah, I think I sorted out most of my inventory last time. I think we're all good. Too much cloth, if anything. Yeah. Okay. Let's take one more water with us. And then let's head back. We're going to head straight to the bunker, I think. Let's just do that right away. Get that out of the way. Let's take with us 2 of these moose meat. Just in case. Minus 19, that's okay. Nice, clear day. I'm gonna head straight there now. Let's go. I'm curious to see how this tail wraps up. And I'll talk more about it once we've been there. But it's definitely been an interesting journey, that's for sure. And now, here in Forsaken Airfield, I think it's an amazing place. I really like this region. This is definitely my favorite region, I think, of the tails, although I did really like Sundered Pass. It's hard to say because this region is great. I really like the design of this region, the allure of the open landscape and how that is deceptively easy when it's actually not, because you can easily get trapped here and just walk out in the open and think, oh, this is easy, I can see everything, and then boom, blizzard hits or Glimmer Fog and you're just stuck. So I think this is a region that looks easy, but it's really, really dangerous in its design, and I really like that. I think it's a great region. But Sundered Pass does give a lot of challenges. I really enjoy Sundered Pass and how it was really difficult, like really difficult to survive in, and you have to be really prepared to really master that region. And I would like to come back and conquer it, because that was tough. And I like the challenge. I like that it's a region that you definitely can conquer, but it came with unique difficulties, such as being colder the higher you went, very little firewood, a lot of timberwolves. It just made it like a very hard region, and I like that. I appreciate the challenge. I thought that was very cool. So even though it was hard, I really liked it. Forsaken Airfield, something about it. I'm not actually that big of a fan of the airfield in this region, because it's another one of those big areas. It's just like the dam. I don't really like the dam. The first time you go to the dam, it's like, oh great, so much loot. Then afterwards it becomes a bit, oh yeah, I gotta loot all this stuff again. It's kind of too big. But that being said though, if you can safe house customize it, I would love to try that out in the hangar. To see if that can be done. But I do like the openness of this, and I like being able to travel really vast distances. And yeah.
If I don't warm up soon.
It's also good practice in navigating, because if you do get lost in a blizzard or fog going out there, then it's good practice on how to get out of it, really. For now though, we're going to stay here a little bit. I'm going to finish the tail, and we might do a little bit of hunting or something, but for the most part I think we're done here. And we're going to go, then we're going to go home. We're going to go home to Trappers, and then I'm going to regroup, and we'll see. We'll come back here eventually. Also, it depends on how the trader works when they add a trader. If that's something that requires going to the far territory, which I don't think it will, but who knows. So we might return it very soon, but it might also be a while. We'll just have to see. And from what I remember, the bunker is over here. So let's go and do that. Ptarmigans. Tempting. Might hunt them after, not right now. Let me have a look. Actually, one thing I'm curious about is my gloves. Remember last episode, the gloves were just really weird as the bunker. Let me see if that's still the case. I put these on. Do they still look weird when I move around? Yes, they do. Oh, I can't stand that. I need to fix that. Alright, here we are at the bunker again. Let's head inside. I've already been here, obviously, for the end of Signal Void. But now we're going to look closer at an area that was seen on the Polaroid. So let's do that. Now where was the Polaroid again? We should be able to see it here in Polaroid. This one. Old photo found. Go to double back and recheck the big bang. Hidden room. The hidden... So here with the like the boilers, what do you want to call this? Okay. I think actually I remember when I was there the first time when I came to this room and I was kind of like, huh, doesn't seem to be anything in particular. Where is that? I don't remember. I've been here like, oh yeah. So this is what we're looking at. It must be, a bedding is here, right? Examine the wall. I found out quickly. I think I looted all this before. Yeah, and you just couldn't interact with this before, but now you can. Let's have a look. Alright, a hidden room. That's neat. Discovering his true fate. Yeah, well, first we're going to loot a bit. And look around. Loot first, ask questions later. That's a good slogan, isn't it? Loot first, ask questions later. Oh. That's not good. Anyway, back to looting. Nothing so far. Bloody gun cabinet. Ah, some recorder. Files. Marine flare. Okay. Here's his note, his diary. Cloth. Yeah, how is the cloth? ID badge. Log. Okay. Alright, let's do this. That was his first. Let's do his diary first. Let's see.
Just waiting now, trapped in squalor, brought low by my ambition. Still, I believed I was right. I am right. If we are to move forward as a species, we will need better models for understanding our planet and its potential for creative destruction. Eras when it wipes the slate clean and starts again. I wanted to profit from this knowledge. Probabilistically, my chances were good. A dice roll, yes, but the numbers suggested a favorable one. Based on my current condition, I overestimated my chances.
Okay. Wait, so what did he say? He overestimated his chances? Notes. I guess. And the profit and knowledge, probabilistically my chances were good at dice roll. Right. A profit in the straight sense? Okay, let's also have a look at the badge. I'm gonna keep this on. Lena Verdiki. Yarn Industries. Hey! The badge. The badge. How nice. Let's keep this going. Let's see.
Writing this while I still can. So there's no question. So someone knows. So it all wasn't for nothing. It's getting colder. And I'm starting to lose it. I've kept doing what the doctor said. The writing, the breathing, the mental games. We'll see.
Right.
Rüdiger had been holed up in here for a while. He wasn't exactly happy to see me, the bastard. Just laying there in a heap. But this is how I remember it going down.
Okay.
The stalker shows himself. You must be pleased to see me as this pathetic creature. To witness this. Did you think the board was gonna sit by and let you just walk away? After everything you promised? If it had gone another way down in that mine, you'd have never even known I was here. Just another hired hand. But it didn't. And now we've all paid. Even you, I think. Unless you have a cure. You wouldn't risk it otherwise. Except you would, wouldn't you? I had not considered this a possibility. Everything that has happened, at least not a likely one. God damn it! Oh, I'm gonna... where's the data? Control yourself. Emotional volatility, lack of inhibition. These are the signs you have been affected like the others. Just as I have. I didn't predict this. It is my failure. I regret that. Just as I regret what I have to do now. Don't do it. He rolled over and drew a gun on me. I only got off a single shot, but it was a good one. Enough to put him down. Just enough. I could see he'd already had a bad time of it out there. Can't even keep these pages straight. Gonna rest a bit, then see how far I can get. With whatever's left of me. But maybe I shouldn't make it.
The minus. Okay. Woman's Polaroid. Let me just have a look here on the back of this Polaroid. Hey, 19 out of 19 Polaroids. I have all the Polaroids. Sweet. That's awesome. Okay. Me and the chief on his final line. I guess it's the names. Okay, and there we go, his watch, eh? A gold watch. Alright, read text. Expensive and gold wristwatch. Face of the watch was shattered by great force. Yeah. Hey, the badge. Ah. Alright. We got it. Sweet. I finished the tale. That is very, very cool. So I guess this is Rüdiger then? Let me see if there's anything else around here. I feel like there should be something else. Okay, that was cool. Isn't there like a technical jacket, or is that not on Lopez? It's just the gloves. I thought that was also on low, but the jacket. Maybe I'm wrong? I guess I could be wrong. Don't see anything. Right, so I guess this is Rüdiger then. I thought... So, you're right. So he's got shot in the head, as you can see. So where's the foreman then? Where's the foreman? Is he still alive? Guess not. I'll talk more about this in a second. Let's just have a quick look around here. Is there anything I missed? It doesn't seem like I missed anything. No, maybe I misremember then. Thought there was like tactical jacket or whatever it was called. Guess maybe that's just on lower difficulties. But yeah, so he had this hidden room here the whole time. And that's Rüdiger for you. He died in here then, after that whole time. We got the badges, so the badges that unlock there are these ones. This one, Celestial Navigator. You can walk faster on a clear night or during an aurora, so that's an interesting one. That'll be an interesting combination together with this one, the Dark Walker. That would be interesting, like the Vampire Child, have these two. And just be out at night all the time. That's a cool one. Then you have this one that a lot of people really like. This is a good one. This is you're immune from cabin fever and research actions happen 20% faster. Now, as I understand it from last I checked, which is a little while ago, the 20% faster thing doesn't work at the moment. I don't think that actually works, but the cabin fever thing does work. And a lot of people hate cabin fever. Unless you do custom, you can't turn that off on Stalker and Interloper. I think on Voyage it's already off. So this is a good one if you hate it. On Interloper, this actually does make a little bit of difference because you do get cabin fever risk quite a lot on Interloper because it's so cold. So you spend quite a lot of time recovering and also crafting. It's not a big deal to cure it though. But this does mean that you have way more flexibility. Hibernating, for example, if you wanted to survive for really long with your resources, you could use this to hibernate really long. That's a good one. Which is the one I'm missing? I think it's the... Oh, this one, the big cat kill. Yeah, I'll get that though. I only killed one. But that was before this was added. Okay. Now regarding the tail... this is Rüdiger. The foreman is somewhere. What happens if I harvest this cloth? Let me just see. I'm really curious now. Sorry if this is disrespectful, but... Do you have any refueling? No. Okay. We have that back in base though. Okay. So Rüdiger's dead. This is him. He ended his journey here. Foreman is somewhere. I have to see. I guess I missed the jacket or it's 9 here. Let's head out of here, shall we? Was it this way? I think it was this way. Let's get out of here. Alright, it's the end of the tail. We did it. The whole tail on one run. It's neat. Now it's time to go back out there. Getting dark. We could just head back to base, to be honest. Have I mapped actually? Yeah, I have, yeah. Right. So what have we learned there? This conclusion of the tale didn't really give that much more information, I felt. It just really wrapped up what happened to Rüdiger. He basically fled and then came here and then he died. And it did add though... Oh, it's ptarmigans, so I wouldn't say no to ptarmigans. It did add though, if I understood it correctly, that he did get affected by the same illness that the crew also got affected by. I thought there were ptarmigans here. Maybe they fled. That's okay. So Rüdiger basically has been chased for a while. So my understanding now of the story is that, you know, he built this whole machine down in the mines, and that it basically affected people and drove people insane pretty much. And he got it affected too. At least that's what he said there at the end, but he was still holding on. And the foreman did too. And then he kind of fled. He fled the Sundered Pass. And the foreman followed him. And then he eventually made his way back here and holed up in the bunker. And he's researching this event, but we don't really know exactly what it is. But I assume it has to do with the Aurora. Now, the developers have said that when episode 5 comes out, oh, look at this red glow, by the way. Look at this. This is fantastic. Look at this. A red glow. Wow. Stunning. Amazing. I don't think I've seen it this prominent before. Really, really cool. But yeah, so the developers have said that the questions to do with the Aurora and why it's happening and all that stuff is to be answered in episode 5, which will come out in a few months. And they have said earlier also that the tales do tie in with episode 5, so I think that they are linked, which means that I can only analyze it so much in terms of content, because there will be answers coming down the road. But let's get back to the airport and then stop and think about it for a little while. It does seem like there's a machine that's being built that basically impacts people. Curiously though, we've touched that machine, haven't we? Let's get inside and then digest this a little bit. Windy. Really windy. Nice night though. Let's run. Yeah. Nothing around. Let's eat and drink and take a little sit rep. Now that we finished the tale, the end of the tale. It's been a long journey. When did I first come here? I think around day 60 or something? I don't even remember. This run was started before the tales were added, so when I first started this run, Signal Void had not been added yet. Okay, let's see here. Let's go inside. Oof. There we are. Okay, it's a bit dark. Let's have a bit of sit rep in here. So, this is also a Tails reward, which is nice. There was these, but I thought you got more of it, but well, doesn't matter. Let's eat some moose meat. And yeah. And let's see. When did I first come here? Yeah, so we did all of this. Isn't that amazing? So when did I first come to Forsaken? Here we are. Day 80 is when I first came here. So 120 days ago is when I first came here to pick up the radio. So that's interesting. So it's been a while. It's been 120 days of this stuff. And of course, then we had Stone Contamination, which is around here somewhere. Langston Mine, yeah. So it's been, and now we've been here. We arrived here. 7. Yeah, we're 40 days in now. So it's been a long journey, that's for sure, to do all this stuff. Signal Void though is by far the biggest one, because you have to go all over the place and repair towers and all that stuff. That takes a while. This is when I repaired that tower. It takes a while to do all these things. Well, Buried Echoes was probably the shortest one. You could probably do that in like a day. Well, Sundered Pass was not too long, but it had really treacherous stuff, like really treacherous stuff. And then we have all these notes and all that stuff. It's kind of hard to say. So it's kind of a strange story that the foreman is like chasing him all the time. Basically to make him accountable, make Rüdiger accountable for what's happened. That's my understanding of it, at least. I personally don't find the foreman part of the story that interesting. He's basically someone who's chasing Rüdiger around, holding him responsible for this machine. Now, what's interesting about the machine is we did actually touch the machine ourselves. So I was curious, I wonder if we are affected too. Have we been impacted by this at all? I don't think so though, because that would be weird if on a survival run you got some sort of debuff. Unless it could be cured, of course. I mean, that would be interesting. Oh, no, that's an interesting thought. So, one of the big mysteries in the Wintermute story is what's in the hard case. What's in the hard case, right? Now, a lot of people speculate there's a cure for some disease that's in Perseverance Mills. Now, what if there is something happening in Perseverance Mills and it's related to this machine? Maybe if someone went and touched the machine and then it got infected and they took it back, and Astrid has the cure, right? Because at the end here, the foreman basically says, asks him if he has a cure, and Rüdiger says, oh, I didn't really think about making a cure at all. And he's, oh, where is it? And then, so maybe someone else figured that out. That'd be an interesting idea. Interesting. But it seems like Rüdiger is, but we don't really know exactly what's happened here. It's very, very vague. But my understanding of the story is basically that Rüdiger built this machine, and he built it in sonar contamination. And in the sonar contamination, he had this, we saw the machine, and we're not sure what exactly it does, but I think it's meant to unlock some potential in humans. It ended up basically driving people insane. What's weird, though, what's I find interesting, all these like the logs from the security chief, all the interviews and stuff that she does, because the interviews always talks about something like memory or dreams, and it's kind of odd, almost as if they're trying to check the psychological effects of the machine, as if that was something that was known. And yeah, it's I wonder how that turns out. I think to fully understand what's happening here, I would have to sit down and read all of these transcripts again to grab a whole picture of it, and then also think about it in terms of Wintermute as well. There's a lot to digest and a lot of it's really vague. But the gist of it really is that Rüdiger built this machine in the mines, and all the workers pretty much went crazy. They went insane. And then Rüdiger fled to Sundered Pass, and the security chief died. We buried her, but Rüdiger escaped, and the foreman escaped, and he tracked down Rüdiger eventually. And he does mention that the whole thing, the whole research was to do with the nature and environment of Great Bear. So presumably that talks about the Aurora, I believe. Let's have a quick look at his testament, because that's a lot of stuff, right? He said he's looking at Jesus can't control. I'm making new questions, new knowledge, a different world is coming, and so I'll be prepared. Yeah. The thing is also, it's a question of how much you really want to speculate with this stuff when there are presumably answers this coming. But I would love to digest that once it's in place. I gotta be honest, once episode 5 is out and we have more information, I wouldn't mind breaking all this down into like a analysis video to really go through this. But for now, I think there's only so much to say about it because of the lack of details, really, or the lack of an overview. There's just a bunch of information from people basically building machine. But what's one thing that I find curious though is the bunkers, right? So around the world we have these bunkers, a whole bunch of bunkers. So for example, do I have I mapped any of them? No. I didn't map. Wow, Astrorel needs mapping. Gosh. Yeah, like there's one of them is here, alright. The bunker in Pleasant Valley. So there was one in Pleasant Valley, one in Bleak Inlet, and one in Hush River Valley, right? What were they doing? So those are really far away from zone of contamination. And when you check out those sites, they mostly have logs about the worker's memory and that sort of thing. But why is that done all the way out here? And what are they trying to learn from it? What's all the equipment for? I can only assume it ties into the weather station and the aurora, and that it's something to do with the aurora, that the machine either triggered the aurora effect that we have in the game right now, because the aurora in Long Dark is more than just a light show. It also carries with it strange things like the electricity coming back and the wildlife. It's interesting to say it's caused it. But my understanding though is that this is quite a while before the events of the aurora, which happens when Will flies his plane. So I don't know if that's the case. Yeah, no, it's hard to say really. It's really hard to say what this is. It's really difficult because it's too vague. But yeah, in the end of it, he pretty much built the machine. A lot of people died. He died in the end. The foreman tried to make him accountable. And the machine is something to do with unlocking potential and taking humans to a next level of civilization or evolution. That's my understanding of it. Yeah, let me know what you think. Alright, now with all that said, we should do some stuff here in Forsaken Airfield before we head home. I think we need to do some hunting. But it's late, and I think we should just pass some time and sleep, to be honest. That's what we're going to do. But yeah, that was the end of the tale. Interesting stuff. Long journey, a really long journey. Could end the video here, but it's a bit short. But thank you for being with me on this whole journey. I think I'm just going to pass some time so I can sleep longer. Let's see here. I think this is probably as good enough. I'm going to see if there's any... let's just put... Alright. Probably going to be cold out there, but it's okay. Right, so I was going to go do some hunting. Well, I think I'm going to see if there's any hunting like nearby. Because I have a ton of water here. And I got a decent amount of food as well. So I don't really need to go hunting, but I'm going to see if there's a deer. I think I killed the moose last time. The moose won't be there. Oh, that's cold. Minus 32. Let me see, is any deer around? No. They're sometimes out there. Not today, it seems. Rabbits, but I'm not too fussed about that. There's a wolf over there. Only one. Really bad visibility. This might even become a blizzard, actually. I think it is going to become a blizzard, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Is this a blizzard? I think it might be. I'll have a look up here. Now this will be an interesting base as well. Make this a nice scenic lookout tower. Same monitors as Rüdiger. Chair. Yeah, we can't see anything here at all. This is kind of nice though. To look out the window and see the blizzard just raging like this. Raging. Okay, I think considering that we have so much food and I don't see any animals around and now it's a blizzard, I think what we're instead going to do while this blizzard is raging is we're going to prepare for the journey home. We're going to start preparing what we're going to take. Rabbits are still out, but that's because they were already out. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to start packing, basically. There's a lot of stuff to take home, and I'm going to start getting that ready. We have to take the sled, most likely, I think. I'm going to head to Transfer Pass. Okay, so let's go back inside here. We'll leave the food for last. Okay, I'm going to take everything I'm going to bring. I'm going to leave up here on the floor. And, yeah. Okay, let's go down here. I might need to refuel as well. Let's see how much gas we got though. Okay, so is there anything I can repair or anything here actually? No, not really. Okay, let's see. Let me see first the jerry cans. Which one has the most stuff? This one, good. Let's refuel our lantern. There we go. Okay, and let's pick up. We're gonna take all of this stuff back with us. Well, not the wires. Well, the rest we'll take. And here we got a bunch of stuff too. Oats, corn. Don't need the fuse. We'll take the spray paint. Stump remover, sure.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Wool socks. I can stay here. Pot, corn. The hammer can just be here. Like right here. Oh, wait, yeah. Right there. Have I logged that? There's a hammer here actually. Let's just check that. Yes, there is one here. Okay, good. All two can stay here. Canned ham, antibiotics, painkiller, we'll take all of that stuff. All of this can stay here. Don't really care about any of this. The cloth we can leave here. There's so much cloth anyway. That can stay. Keep a couple marine flares here. But then we also have all these ones. Take all of those. Take the spray cans. Do we need them? No. We'll leave the quality tools there. No, we'll leave both of these because then they can repair each other. Peaches. We're not going to take the antiseptic. Matches, leave that too. That stuff. All that stuff can stay. If I'm honest, we don't need to take any of that stuff with us. And we can drop things we don't need to take with us here. So feathers, there's two of those. I think I want to take all of this stuff with me. If I'm honest. Look at this stuff. These ones are just weird, the tactical gloves. But yeah, I think we got everything, to be honest. Right, we do have to wait for the blizzard to end though, is the only thing. And then we're going to head out of here. Yeah. So we're going to head to Transfer Pass. Do I have coal? Yeah, I have 8 pieces of coal, that's good. So that's pretty much all of it. But I don't have any food, and I don't have much water on me either. I have some. But with the sled, I think it'll be okay. I think we can take the sled through most of Forsaken Airfield. Let's just sleep for 2 hours and go from there. Okay. I can hear that the blizzard is still raging. Let's just pass some time. It's still going, right? Yeah. There's no point going if it's bad weather. It would be good if it ended now, because now we're in the afternoon. Pass some more time, come on. If it ends now, it's okay. But if it's still going, it's no good. Okay, I think we then have to... wait, I need food, sorry, I'm going back and forth here, sorry. We need food.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Grab 2 of these. We might have to wait until the next day. Unless it ends like right now. We have to wait until next day. Because it's just... I can't go out in the bliss. I mean, I can. But I shouldn't. Let me also quickly... I can break down this these acorns I got into grounds. Well, I think we just gotta wait this out, to be honest. There's not much else to do here. Alright, let's just pick this is stupid. Let's pick this up. And I believe we can make acorn ground, so let's just do that. Okay, I think we have to wait this out. Because now it's too late to go, so we don't really have a choice. You can just pass time and then we have to sleep again and go in the morning. Because it's too late in the day now. Okay, the blizzard has ended, but now it's night. Hey, an aurora. Nice. Could go out and look for supply cache, but why? You know, don't need to. I'm gonna sleep until just past the morning. Let's say around... Yeah, probably is good. Drop the hammer. And let's eat our moose meat. Let's drink. And put 8 hours. Alright. Let's see. It doesn't sound like there's a blizzard out there. I think now we can probably go. It'll probably be cold, but that's okay. I think we're gonna leave. I was gonna stay here for a while, but I didn't see any prey nearby. Blizzard started, so I think we'll just leave. The moose won't be up anyway. I could go get a bear, I guess. But, let's head home. Let's not dawdle. Dawdle? Let's grab 2 liters of this. And some food. We're gonna put the food in the sled. Nice day. Cold though, but it's nice. And it's a bit of a journey home, so we're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. And then we're gonna deploy our beloved sled. Where are you? There you go. Oops. Deploy. I'm gonna put all the food in here. Oh, that food. I'm gonna put in all the heavy stuff, really. I put in the jerry cans, the excess pots.
If I can drop any of this gear.
But there's no point carrying this around. Anything else that's heavy? I guess that's it. Dump remover we can put in there too. I guess that's it. Okay, before we go though, we're gonna go back inside. I'm gonna warm up a bit. Because it's cold. So let's just pass some time here. Yeah. Okay. Then I think we're gonna go. Thank you, Forsaken Airfield. You are awesome. And there was a lot of good stuff here. The tale has been completed. It was a good journey. Thank you so much. I'll be back. I like you. but we gotta go home and we gotta regroup, take some time, restock, take a breather, maybe do something else, and we'll come back at some point. Yeah, you stay safe, okay? Alright, let's go. Like the airport is like a person. Alright. Good. Let the boat out. Minus 31. Good traveling weather. Let's go. Now we do have a bunch of stuff in sonar contamination as well. So we need to go there and drag that back too. But we can do that from transfer pass. We can go back into a sonar contamination and grab our stuff and bring it to transfer pass. That's what we can do, and that's what we're going to do. But first we gotta get out of here. So yeah, let's leave. We don't smell, but there are a couple walls that could be a problem here. So we have to be a bit careful. Once we get to the roads, though, like the junker trailer thingy, it's not an issue. It is cold, but it's mostly the wind. We should be fine, I think. Let's try and stay on the roads too. You actually walk slightly faster on the roads than you do on snow. Not a lot. I think it's like 20% or something. Bashrop has all the number crunching for that. I don't know if that counts if you have the sled though, but I would imagine it does. Sound is definitely not as nice though. I wonder if you can cross the wooden bridge with this though. I think you maybe can.
So cold.
We'll see.
I want to lay down for a bit.
As this is a long journey home now, so this is called the far territory for a reason. Going here is pretty long. It's a long journey back and forth. And yeah. We're definitely gonna take a while, especially if we're dragging all the stuff because we can't run. But we're full health, we got supplies. We'll stop to warm up where we can. But I'm not too fussed if I lose some health here and there, it's not a big deal. We should be pretty well off. And because I'm such a hoarder, I want to take all of this stuff back with me. Back to my main base. We might change main base, by the way. So my main base is Trappers. But after gotten all this loot, seeing as you can customize the safe house soon, we might change it. We might change it to camp office, or we might change it to something like hunting lodge. Hunting lodge is a good one. A lot of stuff to tidy there. We'll see. We'll see what we do. But yeah, we might move main base. Because Trappers is too small. The Trappers is good though, because you have a bear right there, and you have deer and rabbits, you have coal in the mine, or the cave rather, and you have the magic bed. You heal more in Trappers than you do anywhere else. But is it worth having a small base just because you can heal slightly more? You can just go there anyway and heal other times. Right, there's a lot more secrets to unpack here in Forsaken Airfield, but we'll come back to that another time. There's a lot of secrets in little areas I haven't been to. Will be interesting to see how the cougar works also, because before the cougar was added to the game, I always assumed that it would be a physical animal roaming around. And if you look at my older episodes, when I talk about Forsaken Airfield especially, I always assumed that there would be a cougar here. I assumed there would be like maybe like 5 places in the world would have a cougar, and Forsaken Airfield was one. Because of some of the locations, just felt like this surely must be for the cougar. And then I was going to use the wide open area of the Forsaken Airfield to kill the cougar. And then they added the cougar and it didn't work at all how I imagined. It was this, you know, teleporting stalker that just killed you, more or less. which I kind of liked, and I made a few videos about it, but because it was very different, so at least it was something new. But it also meant that my plans didn't work. Now with the new Cougar that's coming, which will be out in probably about a month from now, I imagine, then the Cougar will be out in the world. We don't know exactly how it's going to work, but it will be somewhere. And I imagine there's going to be one here in Forsaken Airfield. And we might have to come back. We have to see. Right, we're cold and losing health, but up here is the paddock or whatever, and we should be fine. I don't think there's any wolves from here. The wolves that we did have we've already gone past them. We don't smell, so we should be safe. It's a long journey. The sled is good, although in this particular case, the sled only adds a marginal benefit because, as you may have noticed, I was only about 5 kilos over. Although I hadn't grabbed food yet. With the food and everything, I guess it's more like 15. So I could have walked back with that, but it would have been a bit slow. Alright, so let's take a breather here in this paddock. And then we'll continue to transfer pass. And then we're going to haul all this stuff back. And it seems like I have all the Polaroids now, unless there are more Polaroids. Ah, here comes Glimmer Fog too. Good timing. Alright, that's okay. We're gonna drop that there, except I'm gonna take one of these meats with me. While I warm up, I just want to check something on the map. Eat that. A drink too. So the Polaroid, do you have all the Polaroids actually? So yeah, I did both, I think. No, I haven't done the Polaroid that's here actually. Or did I? Maybe I did. I didn't think so though. Maybe I didn't, I've forgotten. There's some other Polaroid. Here I haven't done any Polaroids, I don't think. But I know what they are. It's this one. Yeah, here. On the pass. Here I have not picked up the Polaroid and done this part. There's another Polaroid over here which I have not picked up. So there's definitely more than 19 Polaroids then. I think that number is just messed up because of the tails. Just like here it says notes, I have 55 out of 25. I think I'm still missing quite a lot of Polaroids. I don't have all of them. I'm definitely missing some here. That's for sure. There's also like if you go to like Husher Valley, I haven't mapped anything here and I don't have the Polaroids either. So yeah, there's definitely more than 19 Polaroids in the game, that's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, well that's fine. We have a lot of mapping. Oh, Ash Canyon. Oh, wow. We have so much to do still. So much to do. We have a bunch of these goals too. Oh, I don't know if I updated this. Catch this refill jerrycan. Don't I have like be seen white? We should put here like complete all tails. And we did that day 203, I think. The day 203. 206. Okay. 206. We did that. And we should add also here like customize safe house. Yeah. We don't have a noisemaker proof, but that's true. Yeah. Oh, I haven't killed Sketchy, that's right. Oh, we also have Macy. Which we killed once. We haven't killed Sketchy, I see. Okay. Oh, we haven't really been in Husher Valley, that makes sense. We can just pass time here, I think. Insomnia risk, but that's okay. Okay, well let's just head back out there. It doesn't matter that it's a Glimmer Fog, because I don't think there's too much wind with Glimmer Fog. And there's some, I guess. Minus 30. How much in cover? Minus 16, that's not so bad. We don't need to carry our... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. No. Alright, never mind. Alright, let's go, Astrid. You can only really be safe from Glimmer Fog in the basement in the hangar. It's a bit strange you don't get safe in the bunker. I don't think you're safe. Maybe you are. I don't think so though. I wonder if the machine that Rüdiger had didn't trigger the Aurora, but it triggered the Glimmer Fog. And that's what that is. And that being in it gives you this insomnia and weird afflictions and stuff. We'll see. Alright, so now we're going to continue this journey. Glimmer Fog or Blizzard, whatever, doesn't really matter. Because we can see pretty well. In the sense that it's a pretty linear road. It's pretty long. It's long because this is the long road home. It's the far territory after all. So it's a long journey. But it's a linear one. You just gotta follow the road. You can't really make a mistake. And we have the sled, so we kind of have to follow the road. And again, I don't really care if I take some damage here. There is another cave on the way back to Transfer Pass, so we'll stop there and rest as well. Maybe sleep for an hour or something. And I'll keep going. But I'm just going to tank the cold damage until that happens. Because we're not really in any danger. If I do go into sonar contamination, then there are poisoned wolves there, and I have to face those. But that's about it. Once I get to Transfer Pass, like from here to Transfer Pass, there's no wolves. On Transfer Pass and home, though, there are wolves, but that's gonna be okay. And dragging all this stuff home should also be okay, I think. With the sled, I mean. If not, we're just gonna have to take several trips. And that's it, really. Yeah, let's just keep walking. I think the cave is after the shattered road. The wind in our backs now, so we're walking really fast. Nice. This is a long journey. I wonder what the distance is in kilometers if you follow the road. Pretty far. It's not too hard to find out though. Okay, let's see if we can cross this. I think maybe we can. How about here? Come on. I believe. Okay, one more try over here. Okay. I guess not.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Heavy, but acceptably heavy. Come on. Alright, that should be it though. There shouldn't be any more obstacles for a while. So we can drop this again now. Drop that, and then again we'll put the heavy stuff in there. Are we here? Moose meat. The jerry cans. Good enough. There we are. It should all be good now, all the way to Transfer Pass. Except for maybe, I think there might be a place where you crawl under. You might need to carry it past that too. Alright, but let's take a moment in this cave once we find it. That will be good. Is it up here? I think it might be here. There it is, yeah. Let's go up here. I would sleep. I'm not sure if it's necessary to sleep. I think we just pass time, to be honest. Hey, coal. I think we'll take the coal. Because I think it respawns. Yeah, I'm just going to pass some time here. Yeah. Glimmer Fog is still raging. Definitely going to get insomnia, but that's okay. I don't actually know if Glimmer Fog follows you into the other regions. I would assume that it does. -14. In the far territory. So if I go into zone of contamination or zone of the past now, I assume there will be Glimmer Fog there too. But I don't know if it follows you into Transfer Pass. I don't remember ever getting Glimmer Fog in Transfer Pass. Could be wrong though. I'm not entirely sure about that. Let me know if you have ever had Glimmer Fog in Transfer Pass. I assume it wouldn't follow you further though, because you can't get Glimmer Fog in Broken Railroad. Oh, I might have to drag this over the Broken Road as well. Yeah, I forgot about the Broken Road. Yeah, Wheelie's turn. Can I drag it here? I wonder. I think we probably can, right? Heh heh heh. Heck yeah. We got it. Broken Road can't stop me. I do like this journey. It is really long. And the danger of the journey is not so much wolves in that. There's a few wolves in the far range, like the far branch line. That's pretty much it. So from the if you go from Broken Railroad, from say the maintenance yard, and let's ignore the wolves in the maintenance yard for the moment. If you go from there to the airport or the airfield, there's only like there's like two wolves also in the way, 2 or 3. It's really not a lot. So there's very few predator risks with this journey. The risk of it is just that it's so long, like it's a really long journey. So if it's cold, you need to warm up often, and you also need to have the resources for it, because it's a long journey, so you need a lot of calories and a lot of water. That's really the main issue here. Okay, I think we're approaching the transfer pass soon. Here's that passage. I think we might have to drop our stuff here too. I don't think we can crouch, can we?
Damn, I'm freezing.
No, we can crouch. Interesting. We just can't get through. That's insomnia. Okay, I don't think that can be done. So I think we just have to take it. I forgot about this part.
This much gear.
Insomnia for 35 hours. Fun. Okay. Thanks for that. Let's eat one of these. I should have brought a bit more water, I think. Oh well. Okay. Off we go. Now we should be good. Yeah, twice now. I was like, yeah, that's it. Oh wait, there's the road that's destroyed. Oh wait, there's that little thing you have to crawl through. There we are. This is, I think, the route up. Hey bunnies, how you doing? This is barely a road, this is frozen. There we are. This has clearly been like this for a while, considering it's so broken up like this. I'm not sure, but I think this area has been abandoned for a long time, like 30 years or something. I think there's a channel called Toasty Bits. You should check that out if you're interested in the long dark lore. There's a channel called Toasty Bits. He has a lot of video about the long dark lore, and they're very good. I haven't seen most of them, if I'm honest, but I believe he said in a video that all the events to do with Rüdiger's machine and all that stuff, I think that happened like in the 70s, or was it like 20 years ago? It's a while ago. So it's not a recent thing. That's also why Rüdiger is a skeleton. I mean, he died in that bunker, right? So he's indoors in a bunker, and it's just a skeleton left. So some time has gone for that to happen. There's just a skeletal remain. Ah, I think the Glimmer Fog is lifting. I guess I answered that question. But in terms of Great Bear as a whole, you know, a lot of people think that the Aurora and the Quiet Apocalypse is what caused people to die and it became abandoned, but there's a lot of notes around, especially in Wintermute, that explains that this area was on decline long before the events of the Aurora and all that stuff, or the flare-up, I think it's called. So the place already was beginning to be abandoned for a while before the apocalypse happened. So I would assume that the airfield has been abandoned for quite some time. Alright, here we are. Back in Transfer Pass. We're going to take a little sit rep here in the depot. We might even spend the night. I'm not sure though. Then we need to go into sonar contamination, get all of our loot and bring it back. If we can't take all of it back at once, we'll at least leave it here in the depot. That's the idea. And let's see how we do resource wise. Yeah, quite a long trek to drag all this stuff, really. Good stuff, though. There we are. Very nice. My old broken bow. Take all of this. 50% you repair it soon. I think we're warm in here. Yeah, we are. And anyway, there's my stuff that I left behind. This really should not be here, I don't think. Stupid to leave it here. Really should be in a base somewhere. Oh well, it is what it is. Imagine this is ruined by now. No, it's not. Alright, we're going to drop a bunch of stuff now that we don't need to take with us to solar contamination. In fact, we don't need to bring the food either. We can leave that up here. Because where we're going, there is food already. But let's drop everything we don't need to carry around. That's like this stuff. Scurry risk. Oh great, scurry risk has come back. pick all of this stuff up again later. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, yeah, then we can wait there. Excuse me for a minute. Alright. Little one woke up, but that's okay, because I think that's going to work out, because I think we're pretty much done here. And I think what we're going to do next now is we're going to go to sonar contamination. I was going to sleep here, but I don't know if that's actually necessary. We could maybe sleep for 1 hour. And then I might just head into sonar contamination right away. And then come back, because the weather's alright. Let's do that. Yeah. Alright. There we are. Okay, fellow survivors. Here we are in Transfer Pass, all the way back here. Now, this was an interesting journey. We're at the end of the tale. We have been through one heck of a journey to just go through all of this stuff. Single Void, Buried Echoes, and Last Horizon. Interesting stuff, a lot of mysterious questions. Not so many answers, we'll have to see how it goes. But still, this was a great experience. And we're not done with the far territory. They might add some stuff that makes us want to go back, like a trailer or something. But also I do want to go back to, well, for one thing, I need to conquer Sunlit Pass. But also I would like to do some more mapping and that sort of thing. So we're not done here, but we are done here for now. And we're going to have a little break from it. We're going to go home, regroup. I'm going to take all of our loot with us. But we also have quite a lot of loot we left in sonar contamination. So I have to go there first and pick it all up and then go home. So that's what we're going to do. Let's do the journey home. But we're going to do that next time. And that's it. Thank you so much, survivors. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.